Yo, what's good guys? Welcome back to another Attack on Titan. This is season 4 and it will be episode 13. Obviously I was a little bit annoyed / confused about last episode, but upon reflecting on it and speaking to other people who've watched it, they kind of explained it to me more, and it made sense. And I have been thinking something else as well about Eren. Like, obviously people are starting to think that Eren is like going crazy and stuff. Like Connie said that when Sasha died, Eren just laughed. But from what we saw, Eren thought of a memory of Sasha and started laughing. So I think he deals with it in his own way, like death of a friend or a loved one or a friend or a family. And there might be a possibility that he even thinks that if he just goes alone, if he just does it alone, no more friends of his are gonna die. So far he's had his mum, he's had Hannes, he even had the top scouts die for him when the female Titan when Annie was after him. So I think he's starting to realise that, I don't know, like the more people that are involved on his side, the more they're just gonna die. Sasha might have just been the last straw. But then again, he didn't really like shudder or show any emotion when Zachary died, was blown up in his office. Or maybe he just knows. Maybe Eren knew that they were trying to replace him as the founding Titan because he's getting too much. So it was like an inside job for him as well. But anyway, my initial prediction, I reckon the rumbling's going to happen with Eren and Zeke, right? And the Jaegerists. The Jaegerists are going to go against the Marlians and the Scouts. And the latter of the two are going to have to team up or find a way to get along in order to defeat Eren. I've got a strong feeling that Eren's going to die. And the war between the Marlians and Eldians are going to die with him. I feel like that's going to happen. Like, in order for this destruction and mess to stop, first of all, they have to stop giving passing the founding Titan power down. They just have to destroy whoever the founding Titan is. And maybe if they do that, then the other 8 Titans are going to die as well or something. You never know, man, because it could be like a domino effect. Like, once the founding Titan goes, then the rest of them start to fall as well. That might be the way it turns out. So I reckon Eren's going to die. Which I don't want, obviously. And if my prediction does come true, I'm going to have to see, like, Levi against Eren. It's going to be a messy one. If that ever happens, it's going to be a messy one. Because, yeah, I love the both of them, man. But I have been saying that he's not really on my good side at the moment just because of the way he's acting. But I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt by thinking that he just wants to go it alone. And he doesn't want Armin or Mikasa to die. Like, he's seen too much bloodshed. And he just wants to finish it now by destroying everything who stands in his way. Okay, this is it. Episode 13 of Attack on Titan Season 4. This one is called Children of the Forest. Oh, wow. Is this Connie's village, bruv? You bearded shit. Hey. Eren's escaped. Finally, we're seeing Levi and Zeke, though. Bit of Levi and a bit of Zeke. Can't go wrong there, man. I'm guessing when the guy said in his ear, it was Eren has escaped. Literally just after Zeke was like, you know, you ain't got much time left, boss. I thought Niccolo would have recognised Gabby. No, he ain't gonna kill him. No way. Oh shit. Don't drink it, Jan. I don't trust it. He offered like a bottle of wine to that guy like 3 episodes ago. I knew it. It's some kind of poison. He's getting brave, man. What is his problem? He's a brave guy, Niccolo. He's changed quite a bit, actually. Oh, fuck. Whoa! Oh. That would really fucking hurt Falco as well, man. Whoa! Fucking hell! Oh, fuck me. He's... Whoa, whoa. The scouts have to intervene here. They have to. Huh? Armin's like the only one that saved. No. This is fucking big, man. It's all happening. All happening in front of Sasha's family and the scouts. Who stopped it? Oh, Mikasa. This is mad. I've got goosebumps all over. Oh, it did. Fuck, it did as well. I was wondering what was happening. Fuck. Zeke spinal fluid. But that means he gave it... He offered the bottle of wine like 3 or 4 episodes ago to someone. One of the Malian waiters who was waitering for Historia's like henchmen. He offered that bottle of wine as well. Is that what he's doing on the sly? Is he just giving out Zeke's spinal fluid to anyone that comes to his restaurant? Okay, Malian cuisine. The regional food of Mali, which consists largely of fish, shrimp and other various shellfish. Served deep fried, steamed, marinated and in stews with aromatic vegetables. The many styles of Malian cuisine are enjoyed by people worldwide. The famous red wine of southern Mali is often used as a secret ingredient in their cuisine, but it's paired with meals as well. That was big, man. Like, you had 2 Malian warrior candidates being exposed to the family, a grieving family, also exposed to a grieving kind of lover as well. Like, they both kind of found out in quick succession, the family and Niccolo. And then the scouts, none of the scouts were like, what are you doing here? I thought we had you in a cell. Did they know they escaped? I don't know. Were they even looking for Gabby and Falco? I don't even know. But basically, I think the real hero in that was the dad. He said, "Leave the young kids out of this. It's up to us adults to like put an end to all of this, basically. Otherwise, it's just going to repeat itself." Which is true, man. That's what's been going on. And then there was a realization as well from Gabby, like, wait, you guys really don't hate me for this? And then I think her name is Kayla. She kind of came in. She tried to kill Gabby. But then again, she's a kid. Like, you kind of do understand it. Just like how I understood Gabby when she was like that. Like, they're just kids. The dad even said it. We need to keep the young kids out of this. But what, like, the only thing that confused me was Niccolo. He was kind of giving it large. He was giving it the big un to Jan. Saying about, oh, you Eldians, you can't, this wine is too good for Eldians. And Jan was like, you can't speak to us like that. And then 2 warrior candidates come to him and say there might be an attack on the way, so let your Marleyan friends know. But as soon as he finds out that Gabby killed Sasha, like, it's almost like his love for Sasha was meant more to him than the whole war. Like, that kind of says a lot, man, about Niccolo, the kind of person he is. And he liked cooking because he liked making people happy. Like, maybe that's one of the things that Sasha brought out in him. Like, he could make people happy just by cooking food. Like, that was his passion. And he fell hard for Sasha, it looks like, because he was literally about to kill 2 kids for her. So I kind of do feel for Niccolo in a way. Like, he's putting his love for Sasha before, like, the plans about Marley and, like, the 2 warrior candidates. Like, he didn't care. He just went straight to Sasha's dad and was like, look, these are the 2 that killed your daughter. Mad, man. That is, like, I don't know, it's almost heroic in a way, because you're talking shit to Jan, and then literally you're ratting out 2 warrior candidates who are meant to be on your side just because they killed, like, a scout, you know? Like, Niccolo's priorities are, I'd say, a lot different than to any other Marleyan. Anyway, let's continue. Yes, my G. Oh, there we go, man. Yelena? Fuck! Yeah. Yeah. Whoa! Oh, he's warning them. Don't do anything stupid, because I can turn. Oh, fuck. You fucking dickhead. Now that, my friends, was a fucking good episode. That was a fucking good episode. But the thing that we're talking about first, it has to be Zeke's spinal fluid in Eldian wine. Like, how long has this been going on for? And what even happens? Does something happen to people straight away? To the Eldians when they drink the wine? Or is it like the scream thing? Like, people have consumed his fluid, so it's in their bodies, basically, until Zeke screams. And then maybe they turn into a Titan that way, and then they listen to him. Could that be it? Like, he literally just needs to give the order, and the Titans will turn. Like, they don't know anything about it. And as soon as he screams, they're dead. Like, they might as well be dead, because they just turn into Titans with no fucking brain function. And the village, the Ragako village, I'm sure that was Connie's village, where his mum was on top of his house. So they basically, like, they put his, they must have been testing out his fluid stuff, because he put it in gas, but they were like unconscious, like, straight away. So maybe Zeke found out that the best way to do it is via a bottle of wine. So it stays in their system. They don't get any side effects or anything. They'll never ever know that they consumed it, until obviously someone finds out, like Hanji. And there's nothing that they can do, because once Zeke screams or uses his scream, that's when they'll turn into a Titan, you know, and then that'll be game over. So this is a big thing that's happened. This is a huge twist. And Flock knows as well. So it leads me to believe that the Scouts and Marlians are going to have to go against Zeke and Eren and the Jaegerists. It really does, man. Honestly, it's pointing more to that, to my prediction, even more. And Eren as well. Eren sat down with Armin, Mikasa and Gabby. That is going to be an insightful conversation. Is Eren going to give them an ultimatum? Because he did have a bleeding hand. Like, all he has to do now is just turn. Like, that's it. So he might give them an ultimatum. Like, come and join me and the Jaegerists, or watch everyone that's against me get fucking annihilated and crushed. I've got a feeling that's what he's going to say. Tell Armin and Mikasa. And what if, Lord forbid this happens, but what if Eren gives Armin, Mikasa and Gabby this choice to follow him or not? And Armin, what if he has no choice but to turn into the Colossal? I just know that Armin knows more about his Titan than anyone else about their own. Armin, like, he defeated the Colossal Titan, and now he is the Colossal Titan. So he would have done bare research into his Titan. Like, he would know. I've got a feeling, or I wouldn't put it past Armin, about his knowledge about his own Titan that he managed to defeat before he even had it. Like, he had no idea at the time of defeating it that he would eventually inherit the Colossal Titan as well. And he was the only one that figured out the teeth wasn't it was part of his bone structure, I think, not the flesh. So his maneuver gear could stick onto the teeth, like, for as long as he could, without obviously getting burned alive. But Armin would know the ins and outs of his Colossal Titan, and if Eren does give the three of them the choice to follow him or not, it's a possibility that Armin could turn into a Colossal Titan. Because what else is going to happen? Like, Hanji's in handcuffs. All of them are basically in handcuffs. Flock knocked on the door and said, "We're ready to go," or whatever. So it's literally just Eren. He's the last one that kind of has to leave. Like, everyone else has done their bit. Eren kind of has to say goodbye to Armin and Mikasa. And then they're on their way to Zeke. So the only thing I can see happening to save, like, Hanji and everyone else from being imprisoned or held captive by the Jaegerists, is for Armin to turn. I can honestly see that happening. And don't forget, we got Piek as well, that was reading a newspaper last episode. She's going to be still lurking around. Oh, so what if we get... So the three-way fight that I thought might happen, it's looking more and more like it is. So we've got Erin in that room and we've got Armin in that room. So you got the Jaegerists against the Scouts. And then you got Piek on the outside as a Marleyan. So it could literally be a three-way fight. Colossal versus the Founding versus the Cart Titan, man. Like, and each of them are representing their side of the battle. Oh, man. I'm kind of getting excited to thinking about that. I'm kind of hoping it happens, but whenever I predict something, it never, ever happens. Oh, but that would be sick, though. Imagine how sick that would be. Like, you kind of don't really want Armin to fucking batter Erin, but you kind of see the point. Like, you can understand each of their motives and so why they're doing the things that they're doing, and you do kind of empathise with them. You do understand it. Like, I'm getting into Erin's mind, like how he's operating, and I kind of do understand it. Armin's mind, I do understand it. Peach's mind, I do understand it. So if there was like a three-way fight between those three Titans alone, I don't even want to know. Fuck! I can't even say, man. I would be pumped. And the bit with Levi as well, where he was kind of stood there and he was like, all the times I've saved Erin, like so many people have died. And it had like the flashback of all the people behind him. I couldn't really see it because I had to read what he was thinking. But one of them was when the female Titan was chasing Levi, Erin and his top kind of members. And they died for it. They literally died protecting Erin. And I think I'm sure that was when Levi said to Erin, make the choice that you'll regret the least. Like, I think he was telling him to turn into his Titan there and then. But he was kind of giving him the option. But yeah, I think Levi's he's starting to doubt Erin now. Like, all those times he saved him and he's just thinking, for what? Like, all my comrades have died, for what? I'm saving this kid, for what? If he's just going to go behind our backs and do all this shit, like, what was all that stuff in the past for? Everything we've worked towards? Like, Erwin giving up his life, like, charging the Beast Titan? Like, for what? All of that was for what? That is literally Levi's fucking headspace right now. And I'm fucking glad Levi's there with Zeke. Because if Flock and Erin arrive and they find Zeke and Levi is not letting them interact alone. Or even Levi's not going to let them get too close to Zeke. So Levi's going to have to fend off Falco, Erin, all the Jaegerists. Like, is that a good thing? I don't know, man. I really don't want... I want nothing to happen to Levi. Nothing. Nothing's getting to my boy. I think what I'm going to finish off with is... I still don't know everyone's intentions. Like, Zeke and Erin... Obviously, Zeke wants to meet Erin and Erin wants to meet Zeke. But do they both have other intentions for each other? Like, is it that clear that they want to work together? Or is Zeke using Erin for something and then Zeke's going to take over? Or Erin's just going to... He's going to want some kind of information from Zeke, or he's going to want an action from Zeke. And then he's going to kill Zeke off? Like, I don't know, man. I don't really know the actions of everyone still. I want to know what Erin's going to talk about with Mikasa and Armin. I kind of am hoping he's going to give them an ultimatum. And I kind of am hoping Armin's going to turn. But, no. But I am going to stop it there. I've been recording for about an hour, so I'm not really sure how long the finishing edit is going to be. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this reaction to Attack on Titan episode 13 of season 4. If you enjoyed this reaction, you can watch the full reaction over on my Patreon. You can also watch the full reactions to every previous episode. That's on my Patreon as well. And if you're watching this episode on YouTube, this is episode 13. And there's only 16 episodes in season 4, so I can 100% say that episodes 14, 15 and 16 will be on my Patreon as well. I got that right, didn't I? There's only 3 episodes left. I should have that right. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to end the video. So thank you guys for watching again. And I'll see you for episode 14 of season 4. Take it easy.